What's up, beautiful people? Today we're going to be checking out Joan Rivers Was Sacrificed after she exposed Barack Obama being gay.
Writing to his then girlfriend, this is back in the younger years, about how he had repeated fantasies of having with men.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama.
By 2008, it was obvious to anybody who was paying attention that Barack Obama had a strange and highly creepy personal life, yet nobody ever asked him about it. By that point, a leader's behavior within his own marriage, the core relationship of his life.
The New York Post obtained a letter that the former president wrote to his ex-girlfriend when he was just 21 at Occidental College in LA. You see, I make love to men daily, but in the imagination.
We have some breaking news at this hour into the Fox 5 newsroom. Legendary entertainer Joan Rivers has passed away, who issued a statement thanking everyone for all of the great support.
A recently resurfaced letter written by Barack Obama has drawn attention, as it reveals his past reflections on gay fantasies. This resurgence has reignited discussions among fans, particularly about the enigmatic circumstances surrounding the passing of comedy legend Joan Rivers. Just before her demise, Joan Rivers publicly asserted that Obama harbored a secret gay identity and that his wife Michelle was concealing her transgender status. Although Joan's remarks were largely dismissed by the media back then, there is now a growing roar suggesting that her claims might have held some truth. This has prompted speculation about whether Joan Rivers' untimely demise might have been more than it seemed, potentially connected to her disclosure of supposed Obama secrets. Thus, the true events leading to Joan Rivers' passing have sparked theories about whether her vocal revelations about Obama played a role in her untimely demise. The brave comedian known for speaking her mind. Reporters caught up with Joan at a New York City bookstore where she was overseeing a same-sex wedding for two of her fans. During this encounter, one reporter questioned Joan about her thoughts on the possibility of the U.S. having a gay president. Of course, Rivers gave her answer in her usual unique way. "We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down," she said. "You know, Michelle Obama is a trans." When asked
That's not speculative, she actually said that.
to further explain, Rivers said, "A transgender. We all know it." Joan Rivers' death has once again become a popular topic on social media. This is because of an old letter that Barack Obama wrote to his then girlfriend. The 40-year-old letter has emerged once again, this time in the pages of historian David Garrow's biography titled Rising Star: The Making of Barack Obama. In the letter, he talked about having thoughts about being with men. This letter came to light again after David Garrow, a biographer of Obama, gave a surprising interview where he shared new details about Obama's personal life. Garrow, who has won a Pulitzer Prize, recently talked to Tablet magazine. He said that he interviewed more than 1,000 people for his biography of Obama, including Obama's ex-girlfriends Sheila Mayoshi Jagger and Alex McNair. Garrow explained that when Alex showed him the letters she got from Obama, she had crossed out one part where he talked about homosexuality. This letter is currently held by Emory University, and they don't permit anyone to take photos of it or take it away.
So it's available actually, or for educational purposes? Is that what they're keeping it for?
To work around this restriction, Garrow's friend Harvey Clare carefully wrote down the paragraphs by hand and sent them to the author. Clare then shared the hidden part of the letter with the New York Post. Garrow came to know what exactly 21-year-old Obama wrote to Alex in November 1982. The 44th U.S. president and first black president wrote, "In regard to homosexuality, I must say that I believe this is an attempt to remove oneself from the present, a refusal perhaps to perpetuate the endless farce of earthly life. You see, I make love to men daily, but in the imagination." He also penned his mixed feelings about gender. "My mind is androgynous to a great extent, and I hope to make it more so until I can think in terms of people, not women, as opposed to men. But in returning to the body, I see that I have been made a man, and physically in life, I choose to accept that contingency." After the letter spread,
What is Obama saying about this? He really wrote that? Did they see the handwriting? Has anybody asked him in an interview?
"I choose to accept that contingency." After the letter spread widely on social media, fans had plenty of opinions. Many of them highlighted that Joan Rivers had publicly mentioned that Obama might be gay not long before her passing on June 30th, 2014. As Joan was famous for her bold humor, most people assumed she was just teasing Obama and Michelle. However, just a bit more than a month following Joan's comments, she passed away suddenly. Complications arose during a minor throat procedure she was undergoing at a Manhattan clinic. Reports indicated that Joan stopped breathing during the procedure and was revived an hour later. She was then moved to Mount Sinai Hospital and put on life support. Unfortunately, she passed away on September 4th at Mount Sinai, never regaining consciousness from a medically induced coma. Authorities later initiated an investigation, and federal officials confirmed that the clinic had made several errors before and during the procedure. The doctors seemed to have neglected Joan's declining vital signs, including a significant drop in her blood pressure. There were also indications of a possible incorrect anesthesia dosage. Investigation records revealed that the clinic didn't record Joan's weight before administering sedation, performed procedures without her consent, and even allowed someone on staff to take photos of her while she was under anesthesia. The medical examiner's office stated that there were no apparent medical mistakes and categorized the cause of death as a therapeutic complication. This term suggests that death is a recognized risk associated with the procedure she was undergoing. Joan's daughter, Melissa, later expressed her anger at the clinic's mistakes, finding it incomprehensible that they could make such significant blunders. She said, "We continue to be saddened by our tragic loss and grateful for the enormous outpouring of love and support from around the world. We have no further comment at this time." During what was initially planned as a minor and straightforward procedure, an intriguing element is that the official investigation resulted in contradictory reports regarding the exact sequence of events. As Joan's vital signs began deteriorating around 9 a.m. on August 28th, documents acquired by The Guardian indicated that within a span of 14 minutes, her blood pressure declined, and her blood oxygen saturation dropped 3% below the normal range. 4 minutes later, Joan had no pulse. Yet, what unfolded subsequently remains shrouded in uncertainty. According to records from The Guardian, there is conflicting information about whether doctors attempted to attempt chest compressions on Joan at 9:28 a.m. or whether it took another 10 minutes until 9:38 a.m. for her to receive drugs intended to address cardiac arrest. One report asserted that chest compressions began at 9:28 a.m., and Joan was given the necessary medications at that time. Conversely, a second report stated that Joan received the same medications at 9:38 a.m., a full 10 minutes after experiencing cardiac arrest.
But who records the time though? Who's actively watching the time? Do doctors do that?
Discrepancies also arose regarding the amount of the potent sedative propofol that Joan received, the same substance implicated in Michael Jackson's death. While one record indicated a 300 milligram dose, a clinic staff member informed investigators that Joan had been administered a 120 milligram dose. Clearly, many things about Joan's death don't match up, which has led people to think that powerful people might have had a role in what happened to her. Joan was renowned for her outspokenness and often employed controversial humor to unveil truths about the privileged and influential. Given that Joan's death occurred shortly after she publicly asserted that Barack Obama was gay and Michelle was transgender, online theories quickly emerged suggesting that Joan might have been silenced for disclosing information about the Obamas. Making the story even more worrying is something that happened in 2011.
Silence for disclosing? Don't they silence people before disclosing? Like, what is the essence of silencing after disclosing? Is that logical? I don't think so though. I kind of doubt this one. Let me know what you think.
A person who was found guilty of a crime said that he had a same-sex encounter with President Barack Obama and was trying to become the mayor of a town in Florida. He also wrote a book called Barack Obama and Larry Sinclair, Cocaine, Sex, Lies, and Murder, where he said he had a drug-related relationship with Obama and suggested Obama might have been part of someone's murder. Strangely, Larry Sinclair died in a car accident. With the resurgence of Obama's letter to his ex-girlfriend,
he actually wrote the book and did all of that and then died? Okay, maybe something is a little bit fishy though. Whew. I'm confused.
Part of someone's murder. Strangely, Larry Sinclair died in a car accident. With the resurgence of Obama's letter to his ex-girlfriend, in which he confessed to having fantasies about relationships with men, the complexities of the situation grow deeper. People on social media are talking about Joan Rivers and her puzzling death. Many of them believe that she was taken out because she revealed information about the Obamas. A user said, "When Joan said that Michelle was transgender, then a very short time after that, she died. I said right when I heard the news, she was killed because of her comment." It is a damn shame. That's it for today's video, guys.
Yeah, I feel like the thing is, I don't want to believe this because that'll be assuming these people have so much power like that to just snap a finger and take somebody's life. That's why I wouldn't like to believe this. But it's crazy though. It's kind of like speculations, and then something happens and like, wait a minute. I'm confused. Do you think Obama got anything to do with all this information? Do you think so? Yeah, but as far as Joan Rivers saying what she said, I've seen the video and she did say that. And she said it with so much confidence. Like she didn't say like somebody who wasn't sure. She was like, take me to court. You know that kind of speech that when someone makes a statement and it's like, take me to court, I'm ready to defend myself. That was the look on her face when she said it. So let me know what you think about that. Well, another interesting gossip. For now, we're going to take it to be gossip until any or the facts are being verified, because everything is all speculative. Let me know what you think. Share your thoughts on that. This is the end of this video. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a very wonderful day. Peace.